My name is Willow, and I am always wondering why. I hope you wonder as well. Curiosity is an excellent trait to have, especially this case makes me wonder why. Disclosure. The following presentation is for mature audiences. It contains graphic descriptions of crime scenes, adult dialogue, and strong language. Viewer discretion is advised. This brings us to Covington, Georgia, about 40 miles away from Atlanta. This is the story of Caliyah McNabb, a life cut unbelievably too short. The primary reason you would expect people to have children would be to care, love, protect them with all their life and their might and as their own. Not to go through all these beautiful moments of pregnancy, just to murder your own daughter in cold blood when she is 15 days old. That is what Courtney Marie Bell, who's 25, and Christopher McNabb, 28, the parents of their premature newborn baby girl, weighing just 5 pounds at birth, Caliyah McNabb, did. Let me introduce you to Courtney Marie Bell and Christopher McNabb, who were the parents of baby Caliyah. Baby Caliyah was their second child after their 2-year-old daughter Clarissa. Doesn't this all sound pretty normal? Doesn't it? Witnesses testified that Christopher McNabb abused Courtney Marie Bell physically. In their relationship, both Courtney and Christopher had something in common. Do you want to guess what that is? I'll give you some hint. They were both addicted to heavy mental incapacitating substances. They were meth addicts. Courtney Marie Bell reported her daughter missing on October 7th, 2017.
Dayton County 911, what's the emergency?
I just woke up. My dog woke me up on the couch. I have a 2-year-old and I have a 2-week-old. And my 2-week-old is not in her sleeper. Her passie's on the floor.
She's not in her sleeper?
She's not in her sleeper. She's not here. I've looked everywhere. I've looked under clothes and everything.
What's your address, ma'am?
Yes, lot 31.
Do you think somebody took her, ma'am?
My child said, my 2-year-old said she's gone. And I've looked everywhere in the house, so I don't know another possibility.
What lot number are you at?
31.
Okay.
And I have clothes in totes, but I've looked all in them and she's not here.
Anything else missing, like a baby bag that you would have, or anything else?
No. Her bottle's here on top of my shelf.
Okay. What about
No, in my bathroom on my vanity. I'm sorry.
The parents claimed someone came into their mobile home on the morning of October 7th, 2017 while they slept and took the girl and the bag belonging to Christopher McNabb that the child's body was found in with the intent of killing Caliyah, which could be a far-fetched truth. The saying goes, a crackhead will steal your wallet, while a meth head will steal your wallet and help you look for it. I also find it extremely sus that they immediately went to murder instead of any other reason. According to Craig Weatherford, Courtney gave him a call and he went over to their home and they did drugs together the night before. He went further to say that all 3 of them smoked a bowl of meth together. Craig Weatherford said he was at the Christopher McNabb and Courtney Marie Bell residence Eagle Point Trailer Park, Lot 31, for a maximum of 15 minutes the night before Caliyah was reported missing. He said when he was there, baby Caliyah seemed to be healthy and unharmed. So I highly doubt them sleeping if they were just doing meth. A side effect of meth is staying awake for long periods at a time. The next morning, October 8th, 2017, Craig Weatherford testified that after everyone woke up, Courtney Marie Bell and Christopher McNabb requested to be dropped off at Hamby's house, while he went with his fiancée to join the search party looking for the child. Why would they not join for their own baby? Craig Weatherford also testified that Christopher McNabb and Courtney Marie Bell stayed at his home the following night after the search for their daughter had been called off. Unfortunately, 2 weeks old, Caliyah's body was found in the woods, 15 days after her birth into a world full of dreams, hopes, and aspirations, on October 8th, 2017. There's so many whys on my mind about this case, and I'm sure when we're done, you'll have so many yourself. Who killed baby Caliyah? Why was baby Caliyah killed? Currently, Courtney Marie Bell and Christopher McNabb have both been convicted of killing their 2-week-old daughter. Both McNabb and Bell were in a car with relatives driving to the mobile home park when they learned Caliyah's body had been found. After their arrest and consequent prosecution, both parents still insist on their innocence. I don't even know what to say. What can you say? Oh, I don't know. Somebody broke into my house, stole my bag, and killed my kid. Like, these people make me sick. Courtney claims that everyone knows she did not kill her baby. When the judge told Courtney Marie Bell that what she did was repulsive, way beyond what any loving mother would do, Courtney Marie Bell responded by saying that her negligence was a result of a sickness, that she tried to be a good mama. It will interest you to know that the sickness Courtney Marie Bell was obviously referring to was her meth addiction. Prosecutors said the couple smoked meth right before killing baby Caliyah. When Christopher McNabb was asked what he thought about what he did, he said he was innocent and that he didn't commit any crime. He did not commit the crime, adding that he has maintained the truth the whole time during the court proceedings. Christopher McNabb went further to add that if the court ever found out who committed the crime on his baby Caliyah, the person deserved to be jailed. What father would not want to rip the killer of his little baby girl limb from limb? I think this is further evidence of his guilt. I know if I had an infant killed, I would want the perpetrator to suffer. He wept and cried bitterly during his interview, talking about how much he loved his children, but prosecutor Liaison believes it's all a joke and his emotions are fake. If he actually faked all those emotions, then there's no way, absolutely no way he could be okay up there. Despite all, Christopher McNabb still claims his innocence, saying he did not commit the crime. Christopher says he was beaten as a child, therefore does not agree with the allegations laid upon him and with the manner in which his child died, ever adding he will never commit the act on his daughter and would never hit her, but had no problem with domestic violence against Courtney Bell. even in front of their other child. From the onset, the focus was on Christopher McNabb, probably because he was expected as a father to be her protector. He was indicted on 8 counts, including malice murder, felony murder, second-degree murder, aggravated battery, and concealing the death of another. The mother of the dead infant was indicted by the grand jury on second-degree murder, child cruelty, and child deprivation charges. District Attorney Layla Zahn said only baby Caliyah's parents could have been the culprits in her death. Jurors found out during Christopher McNabb and Courtney Bell's trial that the couple kept a filthy home, used drugs, and had a violent relationship. During closing arguments, defense attorney Anthony Carter, who represented McNabb, said the worst thing that could happen to Christopher is that he loses his child and then goes to prison for killing that child when he did not commit the crime. Wake up! Defense attorneys told the jury that they may not like the tattoos covering McNabb's face, the well-known fact that McNabb beats Courtney Marie Bell, or the obvious fact that the couple used meth. But that does not make them guilty of murder. Defense attorney Brian Frost, who represented Courtney Marie Bell, said nothing his client did caused the death of baby Caliyah. That's true. She didn't do anything. He went further to say that nothing his client did could have prevented or caused baby Caliyah's death. I am by no means saying it's easy, but she could have left at any time. It's hard, but women do it every single year. District Attorney Layla Zahn told jurors all of the evidence pointed to Christopher McNabb as the killer. The prosecutor added that while the state does not believe Courtney Marie Bell physically murdered the child, they believe her negligence as a mother contributed to the child's death. He also argued that Christopher McNabb was a manipulative and did not love Courtney Marie Bell or Caliyah. He added that baby Caliyah didn't do anything but need love, and her father, the man expected to protect, cherish, and love her, killed her. Before he was sentenced, Christopher McNabb continued to state that he was innocent and said that just because he abused Courtney Marie Bell does not mean he abused his kids, and that he never hurt his children or abused Courtney in front of them. Christopher stated that he did not understand how the jury found him guilty of putting his hands on a 2-week-old child, that he did not commit the crime. Then who did? The state court called more than 20 witnesses to testify, including Courtney Marie Bell's mother, Pam Hamby, Newton County Sheriff's Office Investigator Jeff Alexander, Newton County Coroner Tommy Davis, and many more. The first witness was Christian Favors, the 911 operator who answered Courtney Marie Bell's call, reporting her daughter missing on October 7, 2017. In that call, the jury heard Courtney tell Christian Favors, the 911 operator, that her 2-year-old daughter, Clarissa, woke her up around 10:30 that morning, and that she, Courtney, had searched her house high and low and could not find her youngest child, the 14-day baby Caliyah. The fact that her 2-year-old daughter was up and looking for the baby and probably wasn't fed or a diaper change or even had a parent get up with her is heartbreaking in itself. Through the testimony of Timothy Bell, Courtney Marie Bell's father, the state court was able to ascertain the family's history of the couple. Timothy Bell described an incident a few days earlier where the parents of the dead infant left their children at a cousin's home for multiple days without any contact to check on the well-being of their own children. Timothy Bell was suspecting heavy drug use was involved during the period of their absence from their children. He had actually dropped both children off that day before baby Caliyah was murdered with diapers and other necessities. How do you leave a 2-year-old and a less than 2-week-old infant with somebody else and not call and not care and not check on them? How? Why? Why? I just want to shake them. Why? Timothy Bell also revealed more about Courtney Marie Bell's upbringing, stating that her mother, Hamby Bell, never fulfilled the mother role for her as a child. Not an excuse. If anything, it should make you want to be a better mama. In another amazing turn of events, it was revealed that Courtney Marie Bell and Christopher McNabb were first cousins. Hamby Bell, Courtney's mother, was the sister of Michael McNabb, Christopher McNabb's father. Hamby was Christopher's aunt and Courtney's mother. That is absolutely disgusting, incestuous, and just plain gross. The state court then turned its case not only the night before, but also the following day after Caliyah was reported missing, paying close attention to the details of what Courtney Marie Bell and Christopher McNabb did overnight throughout the testimony of Craig Weatherford, Courtney Bell's relative. Surprised she didn't hook up with him too. Craig Weatherford said that Courtney Marie Bell was having a hard time, so she wanted to get high. According to him, Courtney Marie Bell and Christopher McNabb were going to come to the search party site, but Courtney wanted to stop at Pam's and get high on meth first. What is wrong with this woman? Your 2-week-old child is missing. Your baby girl is missing, and you want to go get high? I understand the emotional distress, but choosing drugs rather than help look for your child. Why? I'm confused. The state also examined the steps that parents took immediately after the news broke that Caliyah's body had been located. According to testimony given at court, Courtney Marie Bell and Christopher McNabb were in the car with Hamby, Lauren Mackey, Courtney's nephew's mother, and Lauren Mackey's son. Mackey, the driver of the vehicle, told jurors that the group was on their way to meet with the media for an interview when Courtney Marie Bell heard the news that the baby had been located. Lauren Mackey did not know whether or not the information had been relayed that baby Caliyah was deceased. That when she heard the news, she immediately wanted to go where the baby was found, as she believed baby Caliyah was still alive at that point. Mackey said she was trying to put everyone in order so they could get to the site to where baby Caliyah's body was found. However, Courtney Marie Bell instead wanted Mackey to pull over to where she believes is called Anderson Circle, which is known for meth, and she refused to pull over because the neighborhood is known for drugs. So it seems Courtney already knew and was already aware that her daughter was dead. Mackey testified with the help of Hamby. Christopher McNabb proceeded to exit her vehicle at the Covington Bypass Road and Highway 36 intersection while they were stopped at a red light and ran the opposite direction. He was screaming and yelling he didn't do it, and we would all be surprised. The police caught up to him, covered in mud, saying he was looking for his daughter. According to Mackey, the driver of the vehicle, they were all acting like they were on meth. She said they were actually acting really crazy, and it scared her. Mackey said she then took everyone in the car back to Courtney Marie Bell and Christopher McNabb's home because she believed the right thing to do was to go to where the baby was found. Baby Caliyah was found dead in the woods. The autopsy carried out on baby Caliyah after she was found in the woods, helpless and dead, showed that just 14 days after Caliyah was born, her life ended so abruptly and with such force that her teeth came through her gums and her tongue. She was wearing a purple onesie that read, "Stay away, boys, my daddy works out," and a men's tank top had been placed over the head of little Caliyah McNabb. Covering a murder victim's face up is a sign that the perpetrator had a relationship and is trying to distance themselves from the crime. She was left out in the woods wrapped in clothes and a blanket. She was then stuffed in a bag, put under a log, and left out for strangers to find. Her 5-pound body, which means she gained no weight in the 2 weeks that she was alive, was found inside a Nike drawstring bag that had been placed under sticks. Searchers found the bag about 900 yards from the family's home. Thankfully, both Courtney Marie Bell and Christopher McNabb, the parents of the deceased 2-week-old baby Caliyah, were served justice the right way for the murder and neglect of their child. Christopher McNabb was sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole plus 10 years to be served consecutively. Courtney Marie Bell, on the other hand, was served to 30 years with the first 15 years to be served in confinement. What could have possibly triggered anyone to hurt a child so bad, to crush their skull so hard, to put their baby teeth that haven't even come through their gums through their tongue? Why? Why didn't they give her to someone else who could love her? It's a hard and hurtful story of the unjust murder of an innocent with no reasonable explanation. That was a really tough story to get through, my fellow wanderers. There are many safe haven drop-off boxes at hospitals where you can drop children off if you feel you're not providing for them properly without any shame, because you're doing the right thing for them. And it may be hard, but it's for them. And you can do it anonymously. Georgia is one of the states that has that law. Numerous women's shelters where Courtney could have gone to seek help. It seems the whole family, and I'm guessing it really just would be one family, knew about the conditions, the drug use, the abuse. At any point could have reported CPS or stepped in to help. Like I have said before, if you see something, say something. Well, this brings us to the end of this ugly story with two incestuous meth heads baby killers. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button so I can keep making these videos. Check out my other videos and never stop wondering. Stay safe and stay happy. Always yours. Love, Willow.